kind of energy, that kind of crowd tonight?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. First game back home for 2025 season, and it was a good one. We had a lot of energy in that stadium tonight, and we fed off of it for sure.
You didn't walk anybody, I guess one walk and two games, the strikeouts, one per inning, I think 3 hits. Do you feel as good as you're pitching so far these 2 games? You had a good spring.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good. Just kind of building on the end of last year and spring training and just coming in and trying to throw as many innings as I can and get as many outs as I can.
You were confident, obviously, when you came up, but how much do results kind of validate what you're doing and allow you to be a little more comfortable in your process?
It definitely helps, but just take each game as it is and build off of the good things and then learn from the bad. So each outing is different regardless of the outcome.
What was that like walking off to a standing ovation from a sold-out crowd, and then you and Drake kind of gave each other fist bump or something?
Yeah, that was awesome. You don't get that very often, and have that is really cool.
I remember in the spring when we asked you about your ERA against playoff teams, you said like you wanted to pitch better against non-playoff teams. How satisfying was that to kind of have that same outcome tonight?
Yeah, it was nice. I always say I treat every game the same, but obviously when the playoff teams come by, you have a little bit more juice. But today I was going after them and making them beat me, and I thought I did a really good job with attacking the zone and getting them off balance, and did a good job.
How about that offensive support? I guess that's what you're kind of more used to from this team, a couple of home runs, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was coming. We got a really good team, a lot of really good bats, and just a matter of time before we start getting it going.
What was your thought when you came in here? Are you saying this is a new season, nothing's happened? Yeah, I mean, like, we're going to turn it around. How do you get yourself mentally ready for that?
I think just taking each game as it is, and regardless of us being 0-7, we don't really care. What's in the past is in the past. Can't change anything about that. And coming home is nice. Been on the road for 2 months or whatever, and to come home and sleep in our own beds and have 40-some thousand fans behind us, we're gonna get this thing going.
Thank you.
Thank you. Does that kind of help with that attempt to just recharge the batteries and hit the reset button?
Yeah, no, it was good. That's kind of, you always feel like that's the kind of game you need just to get you off the mat. And so that was, what Schwellenbach did. And then finally seeing the offense come alive was really nice after the last week.
Are you going to just kind of expect that now from Schwelle to go 6, 7, 8 innings like that and not give up hits?
Well, I don't know about, I just know he's the stuff is so good, and he throws strikes, and he's such a competitor. And I wouldn't go that far he's going to have hiccups every now and then, but he's got that ability we've seen already in a young career to step up when you need him. You know what? We needed him tonight. He did enough his first start to not let that thing get this far, just like he did last year. So you love that about the guy, and the makeup and how he views all that.
On that note, when you're dealing with a situation like you are with Reynaldo or other hiccups that come up throughout a year, how nice is it as a manager to be able to give the ball to a guy like that?
No, it's great. I mean, you better have a deep rotation if you're going to do anything, and he sure adds to that. And like I say, it's hard to replace Reynaldo Lopez after what he did last year, and I'm just hoping when he gets checked out, it's nothing big, and but it's what Spence can do for us is huge, especially after we get the other Spencer back.
Nice to see Olsen and Ozuna both homer, but also have another hit apiece drive in.
No, it was great to keep adding on. I mean, that was huge, and Austin too. They all looked. Michael had a really nice night. Hit some balls really hard, and Nick Allen continues to have just really good at bats. Really, he's aware of the game, and so that was all positives to take a step forward and hopefully get on a run equal to the last one we were on.
I kind of feel like this is that night that could open.
I hope. You hope. I hope you look back and say, point to this night as something big. you know, you're going to see a really good pitcher every night here, that's for sure. But it was very encouraging tonight, and how the guys hung in there, and that's what they needed. They needed to win a game big. You know, we've been playing tough, close games and losing, so that was good for them to experience that and feel that again. That, you know what, you guys are really good.
Coming into the game tonight, did you notice the team they looked different, or just the?
You know what, part of it just being home. You know, just here, like I said, I was proud of the fan base and how they showed up for that Braves walk. I mean, that was pretty cool. How they, you know, the enthusiasm, and you'd have thought we were 7-0, quite honestly. The number of people that were there, and everything, that was really neat. You know, that's says a lot. You know, Braves country's a real deal. I keep saying that, and yeah, it makes the guys feel good. They feel good in this ballpark. I think that's another thing, that these guys have good vibes here, you know, and it's a fun place to play. They're supported well, and you know, it's just kind of just getting back home, you know. That was a long road trip, you know, on top of being away for 6 weeks, you know. So yeah, that's good.
With the Ozuna home run, at first glance, did you know it was a home run when you saw it?
No, I didn't know until I saw it. I didn't know what happened. I knew it wasn't an out. I didn't know if he was circling Homer, but somebody said, no, he called him out. And I was like, well, I know it didn't. I knew it hit a pad. I just didn't know what the rules were, or, you know, since it was rolling around on top of the pad. Because them balls will hit that yellow line in the crease and come back a lot of times, and it's got a. So I guess technically it left, you know, when they did the replay. And that was good that, you know, when I went out and Marvin was like, you know, he's the one that called the out, and then he did the right thing. He said, we're going to look at it. So, you know, that's experienced umpire right there doing the right thing.
I'm not sure if you heard, yeah, but Strider got into the sixth.
No, George said it was really good. Said he was really good. I think we'll find out more tomorrow. Wouldn't doubt, well, they were at home, right? Yeah, so he probably will be in here tomorrow, so it'd be good to talk to him, see how he feels.
The question fans are going to have after he throws 75 pitches is, could he pitch Thursday?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a ways off now, and you got to get through the sides and talk to him, you know, see things. So he's going to probably pitch Thursday or Friday or whenever his next turn is. I mean, somewhere. I don't know about all that other. I was glad he came out of it good. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.